y'all! I'm Amelia and I'm a writer for Sleepopolis, where I test and review sleep products to help you get your best night's sleep every night. And today we're talking about sheets, specifically Brooklyn Bedding's bamboo cotton sheets. Brooklyn Bedding makes a ton of different products, from affordable bed-in-a-box mattresses to pillows, mattress toppers, and of course sheets. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the feel and material of these sheets, as well as tell you about my experience of sleeping on them and who I think they could be a good fit for. And we'll also talk about pros and cons for my type A decision makers out there, as well as go over some of Brooklyn Bedding's policies. And hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a good idea if these sheets could be the right fit for you. But first, don't forget to go to sleepopolis.com, where you'll find tons of written, in-depth reviews on sheets, pillows, mattresses, and just about every other sleep product you can imagine. You'll also find our exclusive coupons on there, which will help you get a nice discount on things like these sheets. Or you can just take a shortcut and find those in the description below. Hit that subscribe button and let's get started. First up, let's talk about materials. Now, material is going to be one of the biggest factors that's going to affect the feel and performance of your sheets. Luckily, Brooklyn Bedding has made our lives easy and put the materials right in the name of these sheets, bamboo cotton. Basically, it's a blend of cotton and rayon fibers derived from bamboo, which is an eco-friendly material. Now, cotton is a really classic material for sheets. It's breathable, it's moisture wicking, it's durable, and it's also soft. It's a quadruple threat. And then you add in the bamboo rayon fibers, which help with temperature regulation and also give the sheets a really nice sheen, making this overall a really great material for sheets. It's also hypoallergenic, which is great for those of us who have allergies or who just really like to keep a clean sleeping environment. Now, this sheet set will come with one flat sheet, one fitted sheet, and 2 pillowcases. It's available in 7 sizes, which are twin, twin XL, full queen, king, California king, and split king. So you have a lot of options there as to what size you want to get, and prices will vary by size. These sheets come in 3 different neutral color options, which are white, khaki, and silver, which are the ones I have here. While there aren't a lot of color variety options here, they are all neutral colors, so they should work well with just about any bedroom or color scheme that you have. Well, almost every bedroom. Now that we know what these sheets are made of, let's talk about how they feel. Honestly, when I first took these sheets out of the box and put them on my bed, the first impression I got from them was that they had a really crisp feel. Brooklyn Bedding describes these as luxuriously soft, but I would honestly say they feel more smooth to me than soft, but they still have a really nice feel to the touch. They also feel really light, which makes me think these would be really great for the summertime. Personally, I'm a cold sleeper, not a hot sleeper, so I don't know that these would be the best pick for me year-round, but if you're a hot sleeper, that lightness could work really well for you. If crisp and light and airy is your ideal sleep environment, I would say these sheets are going to be a great fit for you based on the feel. If you're looking for something a little bit more plush and cozy, I would honestly go in a different direction. If you want something with a similar bamboo feel, but a little bit more cozy, I would recommend you check out the Linen Walla's bamboo sheet set. Or if you want something super duper cozy, I would recommend that you check out the Boll & Branch luxury flannel sheet set. All right, in this section, I want to talk about the performance of these sheets based on my experience of actually taking them home and sleeping on them. So one of the features that I really liked about these sheets when I was testing them out is that the fitted sheet has this really deep pocket, and it's also got this really durable elastic on the bottom. Now, this is a handy feature for a couple of different reasons. The first being that because these pockets are so deep, they'll actually fit all the way around the corner of your mattress, and you may even have a little bit of excess fabric like I do here. I really like this because sometimes my sheets pop off in the middle of the night, and I find that really annoying. So with a deep pocket like this and a really durable elastic band, they're really gonna stay on the mattress and not come up while you're sleeping. The second being that these sheets are designed to fit really tall mattresses. They can fit up to a 17-inch mattress, which, if you know anything about mattresses, is a really thick mattress. So if you've got a taller mattress, or if you've got a mattress topper that adds a little bit of extra height to your bed, these sheets are gonna be a really good option for you. Another feature that Brooklyn Bedding really hyped up about these sheets is how cooling they are. And I have to say, I agree with them here. I think these sheets are really light and breathable, and they're gonna be great for hot sleepers who run hot at night and kind of get sweaty, you know, a little bit gross. These sheets will help prevent that. And so while I'm not a hot sleeper myself, I could totally see myself pulling these out in the summer months when it gets hot. So if you sleep hot or if you live in a hot area, I would definitely recommend these. All right, everyone, it's pros and cons time. Let's go over what I liked and what I didn't like so much about these sheets. So first up is the pros. Number one, I think the crisp airiness of these sheets is gonna be a really big pro for me. I love how cool and light they feel, and I think they're gonna be a really good option for hot sleepers. Second, I think the hypoallergenic material that is used to make these sheets is another big pro. This is great for people who have allergies, but it's also just great for anyone who wants to make sure that their sleeping environment is gonna be really clean. And finally, for the last pro, my favorite feature of these sheets was the really deep pockets on the fitted sheets. Now, I really hate it when my sheets pop off at night, so this was a big plus for me. This is gonna be great for people who have tall mattresses, for people who are tossing and turning at night, which can be one of the biggest causes of your sheets popping off. These fitted sheets will definitely stay on your bed, which is really great. The deep pockets are also gonna be really great for making your bed. You know, we've all had that moment when you're making your bed and you're putting on the fitted sheet, you've got 3 corners on, and you get to the last corner and of course something else pops off, so you're running around in what feels like a very twisted game of whack-a-mole. These sheets will help prevent that. They will keep the corners of the sheet on the bed and they will stay there. Now let's discuss the cons. First, what's a pro to some is a con to others. So if you're looking for something really soft, cozy, and it's gonna keep you warm at night, I don't think these sheets are really gonna be a good option for that. Second, a major con for me was actually the pillowcases. They've got these open ends here, and I just really don't like pillowcases that have an open end like this. It causes my pillow to slip out at night, which is kind of irritating for me, and I think it just doesn't look as neat as a pillowcase that has closures. And then finally, my last con would honestly be the color options of the sheets. I like that they're neutral and that they can go with just about anything, but personally, I really love colorful things, so the lack of options was a little bit disappointing for me there. All right, everyone, before we wrap up, let's quickly go over some of Brooklyn Bedding's policies about these sheets. So first, Brooklyn Bedding does offer free shipping on their products, but that's only within the lower 48 states. So customers in Hawaii, Alaska, or in Canada will all have to pay an additional shipping fee to order these. Second, they also offer a 1-year warranty on the sheets, so that'll cover you from any manufacturing defects that you might notice in the first year that you have them. It's honestly not a very long warranty in the grand scheme of the bedding industry, but it is nice to have that warranty. And then third, they also give you 30 nights to test these sheets out at home. During those 30 nights, if you decide that you don't really like them, you can return them to Brooklyn Bedding for a full refund. And finally, Brooklyn Bedding offers really good discounts for people in the military, for first responders, for college students, for educators, and for medical providers. So if you fall into one of those groups, be sure to take advantage of those discounts. All right, y'all, that's it for this review. If you're gonna be buying these sheets, or if you've got any questions about them, feel free to leave those in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can see lots more reviews on bedding, mattresses, pillows, and more. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!